Because what fucks around and ends up happening is it is that we find ourselves, you find yourself literally expecting some bullshit you'd prefer not to even accept. Right? Have to when you accept shit that you don't agree with, when you accept something unnatural, when you accept what you reject, what you don't prefer, now you're anticipating to be agitated, basically. You're anticipating agitation and accepting what you, or expecting what you don't even accept. Right? Angela Davis says, I am no longer accepting the things I cannot change. I am changing the things which I do not accept. Not only are we not changing what it is that we cannot accept, we are expecting things that we don't even agree with, that we don't accept. Right? Do unto others to the point where it's like, it's one thing to subject someone else to something that you, as you would have done unto you, don't even appreciate, that you dislike, basically. And that's another step. That's a whole nother, that's an extension, right? That's an unnecessary extension. Why it happens? It's wrapped up in spite and resentment. It's wrapped up in despair is what it's wrapped up in, which fear mutates into despair, right? And that's just a mark, a sign of despair, right? When you feel like it's hopeless or whatever, but you shouldn't be feeling like that, because honestly, even if it was, you wouldn't know until the day you die. In the moment that you assume that it probably will be, expect is you killing yourself. It's suicidal, right? Because even if it ends up being, you won't be able to say so until you wouldn't know anyway. Right? And it's like, it may have gone towards the worst every day up until the day that you're analyzing, or that you would say. And those are more days than you quite possibly could have left. It could be 2 minutes before your last moment, whether you know or not. However, first of all, every moment wasn't that bad, right? And that's the same principle with the best and the worst. Every day is the best day. Every moment is the best day of everyone's life. Because why? Any day that was good, and every day that was at least better than it was bad, you're still experiencing it with every minute that arrives. And even more and even better than you are still and already have experienced it. It's not an experience that's neutral, that's not decided yet. It's already been decided as. It's already been agreed to as. It's already been accepted as pleasing. Okay? As preferable. Yes? So that's adding towards the ratio, the quota, the ratio of towards your favor, right? However, it doesn't stop there. If you're going to be, if you're going to focus on the effect, then you can channel, you can collect, you can you know what I mean, emphasize and multiply the aspects, your appreciations for all of the good things, all of the good things, only the good, all of the good things, only the good things, only the good things, all of the good, only the good things. Yes, that's all I'm saying. As opposed to expecting what it is that you would rather not even remember, right? It's like, it's weird to me. It's extremely weird to me because honestly, it's like, that's extra steps, right? You can always focus on changing what has already happened that you don't want to have happened, right? And focus on appreciating what has happened that you would have liked to have happened, right? Now you are taking for granted the good things. Now you're, you know what I'm saying? You're undermining it by comparing it to how much better it could have been. You feel me? When everything has happened so that you can experience the best of what you've experienced, right? Which you're still experiencing because you can remember that while you still have a mind to think about it, cuz. Right? So it's like now you turning those good things into bad things when there's already enough bad things that you can change into good things, cuz. Fuckhead. And then you wanna look at me like I'm naive or fucking oblivious or, you feel me, simple, or, you know what I mean, missing something when I don't expect for you to be trying to ruin my day. Because whatever happened where you was born, how you wish you wasn't born or whatever the fuck. But you was born though, like. But then see, at the same time when this happened is, being born starts to remind us of the fact of things we can't control, things we can't change, things that, yeah, not everything is to be controlled. Not even, first of all, there's no such thing as control. For one, right? It's God's plan, it's divine order. Everything happens the way whoever made it wants it to be, right? And if it's, whatever is going on at the moment is allowed, that's another element too. As far as what's destiny and what's purposed, it's absolutely for you not to involve anyone else's time and energy and experience with any negativity, unnecessarily, unprompted, imbalanced. You know what I mean? Now, if you respond defensively, that's an entirely different story, yo. But you you know what I mean? But you want to, you know, interact and exchange with individuals from a particular trajectory, you know what I mean? At a particular axis or whatever. Where it's like, my nigga, like every moment you ever had that you can't complain about is multiplied with every moment, even in the bad things that will happen and have happened. Right? So it's like for you to focus on that, yo. It's like saying you deserve more than you're not given. You're not even given that, first of all, by, you know what I mean, by fucking with another person for whatever reason. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You got to protect your family. That's one thing. You know what I mean? You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to try to, you don't have to try to survive because life is about thriving, not surviving. Life is about growth and not just fucking movement. Okay? And if you're if you are, you know, if you're viewing it improperly, then you're reversing the process. Okay? And this is important. This is even why I would even say anything about what my response to circumstances and scenarios would be. Because honestly, I trust in grace. I trust in divine order. I trust in the purpose of life and the fuller soul, world soul of the earth. And I know it's all going to work out. And even if it doesn't, that's what God wants. Right? And I didn't make it. And whatever part of me that I can't remember that did make it ain't trying to have me tripping over small shit either way. Right? So it really don't make no sense except for the fact that you feel like you want to fight, or you want to see some action, or you want to see some blood, but you ain't trying to bleed though. When pain is real, and love is pain, and you know what I mean? And pain is power, you understand? Call and response Q&A. Question and answer. New dimension. Essential aspects of life. Health. Action. Art. Family. Culture. Heritage. Breathing. Diet. Exercise. Rhythm. Motion. This is what scientists will consider a paradigm shift, the tipping point. We are on a sojourn, at the onset, the plinth, the zenith, horizon, meridian, on the outskirts of the very ridge, of the ledge, of the edge, faced with the arrival of evolution, forced and faced in human consciousness with an arrival of evolution, human consciousness, a reconstruction of awareness, the divine designation of this new dimension, a next dimension, another level of seeing, another level of being, thinking, living. The enhancing advancement of reality. Most probably believe in the possibility of many realities. Several conclusions. The applicability of the general individual may argue that reality is relative. That there very well exists everyone with their own truths. Zen enthusiasts might insist in the principle of a one universally natural and exclusively supreme and supremely absolute and absolutely truth. What are the others saying? That another ain't? How do these two relate? And where originates the dichotomy, bridging the debate. Today we explore. Life we explore. Evaluate. Examine. Investigate life as we know it. Life as a whole.